Hey guys, welcome to NCW Chairman YouTube, and today I'm gonna give an official first ever toy room tour of my toy room. So with that being said, here we go. Alright, so here we go, toy room tour. And as you can see, this is the door I just walked through. I did all the painting myself and other stuff like that. As you can see throughout the video, got these cool stickers above the door for Mario, which leads into my Super Mario section. So starting off, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Like I said, I did all the painting myself. It was that's why you see some minor defects and stuff in the paint, but nonetheless, I'm happy with it. So we're gonna start off right here. I got these like this set of about 20 some figures for like $13 from Japan, AliExpress. If you guys are wondering, that's the name of the app where I got that. And then I got GameStop's Bowser's Castle with Bowser and Peach up top. I got these Jakks Pacific, Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi in the back. Got an old school Duck Hunt and Mario Bros for the regular Nintendo with a nice little message to myself. Got a toy site, 1998, 99, something like that, Donkey Kong figure. And then the boxed different Mario stuff that I have that I haven't taken out of the box, but it looks really good in the box, so I'm debating on keeping it in there. Eventually it will have to come out of the box because I'll need to make room, because that's where Peach's Castle will go once I get it. So moving up, we got a body wash set that my wife gave me for Christmas. We got some other figures right here, Mario and Luigi. That was before I got the set down low that you already saw. And a Mario and Luigi figure right there. I'll back up a little bit so you can see the paint and the decals and stuff. That's my nice little hidden place to get coins up top. So now we're moving into the DC section. This is going to be Dale Earnhardt, DC Comics, along with Power Rangers and Harry Potter. So that's the section we're moving into. As you can see, I got some posters up top. I got most of my posters from, or different decorations like this that hang on the wall. Most of them come from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is a great place to get decorative stuff to go on the walls. But and I'm not going to go through each individual figure, but for the most part, you know, I'll point some things out along the video. This is going to be a really, really long video. As you can see, we got a long way to go, and you're going to have to I'm going to have to apologize for the lighting and the junk that is everywhere in my toy room. It's still a work in progress, but I felt like it was time to show it for the first time, really. So we'll start with the DC wall. As you can see, Oliver Queen from Arrow, the Batman Who Laughs, Joker, Batman, and Deathstroke from the McFarlane Multiverse from the Arkham Knight series, the video game. And then moving on down, we have Martian Manhunter in the box from the Justice League of America by Kenner. Also by Kenner, we have the Batman animated series Poison Ivy villain. Then we have Batman and Joker from the original Injustice video game. We got Power Ranger Fliphead. This is a repro by Bandai. This isn't the original one. But yeah, Jason the Red Ranger. And then we have Lord Draken in the box. Looking good there. Moving on down, we have some Suicide Squad figures in Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn. So moving on down, you can see my Dale Earnhardt diecast cars, or small little cars. I think they're 1/64th or something like that. But different ones of Dale Earnhardt. I was a Dale Earnhardt fan when I was a kid. And so now I collect some Dale Earnhardt stuff. And here you see his greatest wins. I have the Winner's Circle Greatest Wins 25th Anniversary 1 through 8, all 8 of them. So there you see number 8, number 7. Oh, sorry about the glare. Number 6, number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, which is probably the coolest one, and number 1. So we're going to move on down to the next shelf, and this is mostly villains from Batman, as you'll see as I pan across. But you got a couple different ones, like Parallax in the back, and Reverse Flash. I got some movie villains in Riddler and Jim Carrey's Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Got Phantasm, Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul, Two-Face. Got a Lex Luthor that's probably not in the right spot. He's not with the superpower stuff, but I don't have too many superpowers villains, so that's why he's not over there. Got different Batman that I couldn't fit on the shelf anywhere else. And then we move on to the animated villains and stuff. So Penguin right here in front, Joker and Bob the Goon in the front from the original Batman movie from '89, I believe it was. And then the Batman Returns villains in Penguin with his 2 Penguin Commandos and Catwoman. And then you can see we have different villains from the animated series all just chilling right there together. I don't have every villain, but I got the ones to me that matter. You know, I'm pretty much done collecting the Batman animated series as far as the villains go. So we're going to move on. And then, as you can see, I have the Harry Potter McFarlane Toys figures. So Lord Voldemort, Harry, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. Ron, Harry, and Voldemort I got for $5 a piece on clearance at Walmart. And then Hermione I ended up having to track down. I found her at a Target for like $20. Normal McFarlane Toys price. So moving on to the next shelf. The next shelf, as you can see, has the Justice League. And this is my Superpowers line from '84, I believe it was, 1984. DC Superpowers. I think it's made by Kenner. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I got Hawkman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Superman, Flash, Batman, and Robin in the Batmobile. I don't have the capes to Batman and Robin. And the cape to Superman is a repro one that I found for like $10 on eBay. So if you're looking for accessories for your Superpowers line, they're not hard to find if you're cool with getting repros. And me, personally, I don't need to have vintage. So, got a cool Darkseid in the back. And then some other odds and ends figures when it comes to the Justice League. I really like these figures, the ones in the back row. Those are Total Justice figures by Kenner. And they're really hard to stand up, but this is classic '90s action figures for you, just like in pre-posed positions. I have them sitting down, but they go with this is what the packaging would have looked like for them, something like that. And of course, I don't have all of them. I just have mostly the side guys from or the other Justice League guys, other than Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, and Robin. I don't have those. But I have, 5 out of the Justice League, and that's good for now. I'm always looking for the other ones as long as they're a good price. And, of course, there's Hawkman that goes with it. That's just a random Wonder Woman that I found on eBay for pretty cheap. And then the Bat Family right there in front with a Ninja Batman. And then this really cool little airship for the Green Lantern, and of course John Stewart, Green Lantern right there. I ended up getting that airship from a flea market for like $2. It was really cheap. So, alright, moving on to the bottom shelf. The bottom shelf is, hang on one second, let me shut this door. cut out some of the sound from cars passing by my toy room. Anyways, bottom shelf is Power Rangers. And this is the gist of my Power Rangers collection. It's not perfect. I don't have any Zords. Even if I did have Zords, I would only have two. I'd only have the movie one and the Dragon Zord, because I don't really care about anything else. But yeah, I got the McDonald's, a complete set of all 6 of the McDonald's little 4-inch figures with their Zords. Lord Zed has seen better days, but found him at a flea market for really cheap. Got the Lost Galaxy figure. And then I have all of the 8 to 10 inch ones in the back and some duplicates. In chasing the 8 to 10 inch ones, I ended up picking up duplicates along the way because I'd have to buy a complete set just to get the ones that I couldn't find. I do have a Beetleborg back there, the blue guy. And he's just with the Power Rangers because he looks like a Power Ranger, so I put him up here with the rest of them. As you can see across the bottom, I have all 6 of the original flip heads, and then standing up in between them and the 10-inch figures, I have all the movie ninjas from the Power Rangers movie, which was in 1995, I believe. But I have a complete set of those. And I also have an extra white and black ninja from those, also from hunting the entire set. Ended up picking up duplicates along the way. Then we get into my Batmobile and other Batman vehicles section. So got the animated series Batmobile right there. I got the horse. Got a Bat horse, yeah. I have a Batman and a Robin chilling in this Batmobile here. Of course, it's not complete, but I didn't really care because I got it for really cheap. I don't know what this thing is called, but I got it also for really cheap, like $5. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Yet again, don't know what this is called. Got it for really cheap. Off the website is called eBlueJay, which is a really good one. Batman on the motorcycle, no cape, but yet again, this was like the one Batman figure for some reason I wanted as a kid really, really bad. And I don't even know why, as a grown man, why I wanted it so bad, but I finally got it as a grown man. Got the Ice Bat with the Val Kilmer Batman just chilling in there with a broken ear, but oh well, moving on. And then we have a playset of the Wayne Manor playset. I don't know if it's I think it's the movie one. I don't know which movie, but they put out the same playset multiple times. So, it's the same classic one. It folds in and out. Got some spare Batman right here. Got the infrared, got the total armor, the scuba diver one, and the, can't remember. It's Crime Stoppers? Is that what the CS is for? I can't remember. But, yeah, and then we got Bruce Wayne and Alfred chilling right here in the Wayne Manor. A nice little shot of the Wayne Manor spot right there. It's a really cool playset. I mean, I didn't have it as a kid, but one of my buddies did, and when I started collecting toys, I was like, oh, I gotta get that. So this is my 4-foot-tall Batman v Superman Gotham City / Batcave playset, and this thing is huge. Like I said, dude, it's pretty big. It's like, it comes up to about, like, let's see, like, I'm almost 6 foot tall, and it comes up to, yeah, like almost to my shoulder. So yeah, it's pretty big. But I got it for like $50 on Facebook Marketplace. So I like it. I mean, for $50, I don't think you can get more playset than that. Because, good God, man. I mean, I got the Wayne Manor for like $10 at a vintage toy store in Raleigh. But, yeah, that was a pretty good buy, I think. Nonetheless, moving on. This is our next section we're moving down to. And we're going to make it to this corner that you can see before I cut out the video. But, yeah, this is the bulk of the collection, to be honest. This is a good couple hundred figures. So everything is kind of split up. So real quick, up top is all Avengers and other Marvel figures by Toy Biz, and a couple ones that aren't by Toy Biz, but most of it is all Toy Biz. Right here in the front is NBA and Space Jam figures. Got some, beside it, I got some real Ghostbusters repros, and then other odds and ends. We get down to my video game section there towards the end. The bottom shelf is all Toy Biz again, but this time it's Spider-Man the Animated Series and X-Men Evolution in the middle, and then the original X-Men Toy Biz figures at the end. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in. We're going to start with the basketball section. So as you can see, all the ones hanging up and hanging around the basketball section, they're all the loose Shaquille O'Neals I found along the way. Got them at a flea market for like $1 a piece. So I was like, yeah, give me that. Then we have the 1998 Kobe Bryant figure, starting lineup. Then we have the 2K19 Giannis Antetokounmpo, and yes, that's how much I paid for it, $8 from Roses. They had the rest of them, and I had to make a choice because I was kind of strapped on cash at the time. So I chose Giannis over James Harden and Russell Westbrook and all the others because, to be honest, James Harden's about to get traded, and he was the only one who was still on the team of the jersey he was wearing. Everybody else had changed teams by then. So, yeah, that's why I got Giannis. And as you can see now, we're at my Space Jam section. So I got Swaghammer, Blanco, and Naut, all with a Looney Tune in their original boxes. I had Swaghammer and Blanco as a kid, and Naut is actually kind of rare and hard to find, so I just left him in the box too. The rest of them I picked up piece by piece. I didn't buy this whole set at one time. I had to piece it out and find them one by one, and I found them here and there on every different website that I hunt on. Mercari is an awesome website. I highly recommend, if you're a collector, going out and trying Mercari. eBay, along with OfferUp, Let's Go, or Let Go, or whatever it's called. eBlueJay is still a good website, and it's safe to use. And Facebook Marketplace. Those are the best places to toy hunt. But anyways, so this is my my Space Jam section. I have all of the Looney Tunes. And then I'm only missing, I have the Charles Barkley, the Larry Johnson, and one of the Michael Jordans. I don't have all the Nerd Lux, but if you get the airship, all the Nerd Lux I think come with the airship. And then I have all of the Monstars. There's two of them right there. There's another one, of course, Naut and Blanco. And then there's a couple other like variant versions, I guess you would say, of Michael Jordan. Like one in his practice gear. This is like his away uniform. They have a home uniform, and then they have another one, I think. But and then I have some odds and ends basketball figures up here. Like I got this little LeBron from Cleveland, like his original LeBron James when he debuted in the NBA, or his first couple years. Nice little statue or ornament, I guess you would say. I have this black attire pinstripe Bulls figure. And then I also have Reggie Miller from the USA team. I want to get the rest of the set because it's like a set of like 10, and that 96 and 92 Olympics team was really the dream team. Like both of them were very stacked. But anyways, that's my basketball section. And there are more basketball figures because I didn't really have these at the time I set that up. But I'm a Lakers fan, so as you can see, I have Kareem and Shaq. And then the center is my favorite position, so right below them is Bill Russell and Akeem Olajuwon. So, yeah, good to go with the basketball section. show you my Ghostbusters section real quick. As you can see, you got the Stay Puft Man. I don't know why they call him the Green Ghost, but that's Slimer. And then moving on, these are the repros from 2020, by the way. And these are the original 4 of Ray, Egon, Venkman, and Winston Zedmore. So there you go. And then here's one of the, that's one from the 90s or late 80s, early 90s that I had when I was a kid. And that's what the repro looks like. And if you can really, you can't really, I'll try to get you some different angles, but it's the same mold. Like, it's a really cool, it's the best way to go. Instead of buying the originals and hoping that they have the proton pack with the little strand to get it, like, you might as well just go to Walmart and get you the repros, because I think the repros are anywhere from 10 to 20, and you're looking at anywhere from $40 to $80 to get all 4. Not to mention they put out the Slimer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man again. So yeah, only thing I need is the Ecto 1 and the original Firehouse playset, and I'm good to go. So now that I've showed you all that, I'm gonna start at the bottom down here and work my way across, and then we'll go back to the top and work our way across. But there you see Hydro Man and a lot of different Marvel figures that are like little stand-up style, Infinity style figures. Then we're getting into the Spider-Man villains. Across the back you'll see some Marvel Studios figures in the box, and the price on the box is what I paid for it, more than likely. So there you see, there's my different Venoms, Black Spider-Man, different Spider-Mans right there. Demo, is it Demo? No, it's not Demogoblin. Doppelganger in the back. Spider-Sense. This was the coolest Spider-Man I think I had when I was a kid. By the way, none of this is the original stuff I had. I bought all of these toys in the last 2 or 3 years. Like, none of this is from my childhood. Nothing is a childhood survivor. So, moving across, panning across so you can see, and then there you go. I got a Black Spider-Man in the box. A cool Techno Wars Spider-Man, what's his, Hypertech Spider-Man with giant gamma gun. So you better watch out, Hulk. But got some different Spider-Man villains. You know, Kingpin. Different ones. Green Goblin, of course. Carnage, Spider-Man, Jack-o'-lantern. For some reason, my daughter comes in my toy room every time, and she just wants this Jack-o'-lantern so bad, and I'm like, no, leave it alone. But I don't know. Maybe because it's on the bottom shelf. Maybe because it reminds her of Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. But either way, that's what she goes for. There you see my Venom figures. One from the Venom movie, and one is the Marvel Legends of Venom from the comics. Got an OG Wolverine in the box. I have him loose too, but the one in the box I think looked really cool, especially with the box art and everything. So, and as you can see, I got different things hanging up on the pegboard. Got Storm from the X-Men. Got Winter Soldier. And then got Hercules and Xena Warrior Princess. I do have the giant Hercules too, which is basically the same thing as this figure. But he's huge. They're also made by Toy Biz. Toy Biz is like my favorite toy company of all time. They made everything from Marvel and all the WCW wrestlers that were actually some of the best action figures growing up. So going up to the top row, you can see I got Angel figures. So there's Angel, and he's actually a Buffy figure, but that's Angel, Faith, and Spike from Angel. Obviously, I've said it like 5 times, so I'm pretty sure you figured out where it's from by now. I got this Venom figure in a DVD box set from Walmart, and he's a cool little 4-inch figure. If you put him next to the Superpowers figures, he's about the same size, but he's like like how much bigger he should be than Spider-Man is how much bigger he is. So he's like little over 4 inches, maybe just 4 inches. But moving on down, as you can see, X-Men Evolution figures. This is the extent of my X-Men Evolution collection. Got Storm, Juggernaut, Magneto, Cyclops, Sabretooth, Wolverine, Toad, Blob, Nightcrawler, and Spike in the box. Spike is the hardest one to find, by the way, if you're into this cartoon. Spike is definitely the hardest one to find. And this Rogue fit in right nicely with it, so I just put her next to him. She's not an X-Men Evolution figure, but she's looks pretty similar to what she would look like in the show. Except she's supposed to have like a bob cut, but she's got her hair pulled back in a ponytail. It's whatever. Professor X right there. Him and Magneto separate the Spider-Man from the X-Men. And this is where we get into the X-Men line. And there you see one of the first Thanos figures they ever made from the Silver Surfer cartoon in the box. And Lady Death, one of the second Deadpool figure, and his mask actually comes off. And he's got like a hamburger face underneath who kind of looks like Spawn, I guess. So there you see my X-Men collection across the bottom shelf. The original Deadpool figure right there. The hard to find Iceman. I mean, he's not really hard to find. It's just he was kind of rare when he first came out. Got the Brotherhood of Mutants down there. One of the really hard to find Mystique figures. Next to my awesome mech suit Wolverine. Got Cable, Mojo, and then back there you got Drax the Destroyer and Ronan the Accuser. Next to my 5-figure box set of little 3-4 inch Guardians of the Galaxy figures, and I'll show you that in a minute. So, working our way back up, we'll go ahead and knock this out. These are Toy Biz figures of different obscure abstract figures or characters from Marvel. Now they're mainstream characters, and everybody knows who Dormammu is from the Doctor Strange movie, and Adam Warlock, and Taskmaster, and Moon Knight. Everybody knows who they are now, but in the 90s, they were, unless you were heavily into comics, and collecting comics and reading comics in the 90s was not like the thing to do. Like, there was no MCU at the time, and the original Marvel movies that actually were good weren't until 2000. But yeah, these figures came out in the early 2000s, late 90s, and there's some really good Toy Biz figures. They're kind of hard to find. The Marvel's Gold line is an awesome toy line, and they put out a lot of figures of characters that at the time were like obscure, like Black Panther, Black Widow, Moon Knight, Taskmaster, Black Knight, a lot of different characters like that. Vision was in that set, and I hadn't heard of Vision until I started watching the MCU. So, yeah. And then the Adam Warlock and Dormammu figures. Dormammu, I actually had to hunt for him, and I had to get him for, I think I ended up paying like $40 for him. I ended up getting on a good deal. I think I paid less than 30-ish for him. And I won't take those out of the box just because, well, first of all, the box art for Dormammu looks amazing. And then the both of them in the box are worth some money. I got a Guitar Hero figure. Axel Steel, he's really cool. I'm actually going to get another one and customize him into the main character from Brutal Legend, Eddie Riggs, excuse me. And he's going to look awesome. Eventually, I'm going to do that. Right now, I just don't have... I got different things I want instead, so I'm going to get those. Got Shuri from the Black Panther. I ended up paying like $5.99 for her from Ollie's. If you ain't got an Ollie's where you live, move somewhere that's got one because Ollie's is the junk. Alright, so now we go into my... my video game section. So these are all video game character figures. So got a Figma Link from Zelda, and he's an awesome figure with a lot of points of articulation. He comes with a lot of different things too, like a sword, a shield, you know, everything you would need for a Link figure. He's got it, and didn't pay too much for him. I actually think I got him on an eBay bid for like for about 20 or so. Got Master Chief right here. He's about a 5-inch figure. I got him for $10. He's in Walmart right now at the time of this recording. Got Arthur with his magic armor from Ghosts and Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins or something like that. But it was a Sega game I played when I was a kid. He's actually the same Arthur from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if you're into that. He has silver armor in the game, but that's his legendary gold armor or whatever. And I found him at FYE for like on sale for like $10, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that. Got a Mega Man figure right here. Yes, I did pay $5.99 from Ollie's for him. I have more Mega Man figures, but for $5.99, I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then we get into the Jakks Pacific. Also, Mega Man was Jakks Pacific too. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, he was Jakks Pacific too. And then Sonic the Hedgehog figures. Jakks Pacific, of course, made all the wrestling figures when I was a kid. So I kind of like Jakks Pacific too. But yeah, got Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic in the box. And then over here we got Crash Bandicoot by NECA. We have Spyro the Dragon by NECA. We have Neo Cortex and Coco, which are the Totaku toys, I guess that's how you say it, from GameStop. So, yep, there's my Crash Bandicoot and Spyro section. And then moving on down, we got Diddy Kong and Lara Croft. And of course, Lara Croft was made by Toy Biz. Toy Biz had a thing where they did video game superstars, as you can see on her box. They did Tomb Raider, they did Resident Evil figures, they did Street Fighter figures, and then they did like Marvel vs. Capcom and X-Men vs. Street Fighter figures. Those were all really good, and I have a lot of those. I think I have like all of those, matter of fact. You're about to see them in a second. The Silver Samurai and Robot Wolverine, semi in a half a box, I guess you would say. And got some holes I got to fill in over here. Got some Pops. I'm not a Pops guy. Never have been, but I saw this Ryu and Ken, and I was like, all right, I'll take it. And then I like Altered Beasts when I was a kid, so I got the Golden Wolf for like $10 at a record store. So I just picked him up. Now we'll get to the shelf. The shelf is bomb, dude. The shelf has a lot of different things, but there's my Halo section, my 4 Spartans, and I actually have a big Master Chief that I have to find a spot for that I just got from Walmart by McFarlane Toys. The guy with the green shirt is Chris Redfield from Resident Evil, and he's one of those Toy Biz figures I was talking about, the video game superstars. We also got Eggman and Sonic that I got out of a DVD set. The 2 Mega Man figures. I got the one on the left for very cheap from China, and the one on the right is from Toy Biz. So he actually went to the Marvel vs. Capcom line. And then behind him, I got an Assassin's Creed figure from Assassin's Creed 4. Captain Commando in the back. In the very back, I got a pop of the Assassin's Creed guy from the Assassin's Creed movie. And of course, Strider from Strider, the game. He's also made by Toy Biz. Now we're getting into the Street Fighter section. So, as you can see, I got 2 Akumas. Picked up one because, I picked up one because I wanted it, and picked up the next one because I found it literally in a dollar bin at a toy store. So I was like, I'll take that. I got the Bubblegum Machine figures at the bottom that you could have won at the arcades when you were in the 90s, if you grew up in the 90s. Got Sakura and Bison back there. Got the Funko Savage World, all 4. Bison, Blanca, Chun-Li, and Ryu. We got Ryu and Ken with Sagat back there in the back. Got the G.I. Joe version of E Honda. I almost called him Yokozuna for a second. But yeah, E Honda. Then we have the regular Dhalsim, the blue version, the variant of Dhalsim. Got some, got Chun-Li from the Toy Biz line, Zangief and Cammy. Got both Zangiefs in red and green, and I have the capes for both of them. I just haven't pulled them out to put them on them. And then we got Ryu, Ken, Guile, and Blanca. And I got those for really cheap, like $4 a piece from China. And they're actually pretty good figures. They hold up pretty well. But yeah, I got a blank spot right here, and that is saved for Balrog and Vega. Once I get those, and there'll probably be the soda versions, the SOTA state of the arts version, or either the Rosaurus, whichever ones I can get for cheaper. That is where they will go once I get them. So that's the whole video game shelf. And then also down here we have Samus from World of Nintendo just chilling, and there is my Guardians of the Galaxy, a better look at the Marvel Legends 5-pack. So there we go. Now we're going to move up top and handle the top. So here we go. We got and let you see a little bit better of my posters and stuff. And like I said, it's still a work in progress in here. The painter's tape needs to come down and stuff. Got some Carolina Rebellion posters from where I went to Carolina Rebellion in my 20s. But this is my I guess you would say Avengers shelf and Defenders and different Marvel figures that don't fit under the category of X-Men and Spider-Man. But the Black Panther back there and the Black Widow, they're both the Marvel's Gold line that I was talking about earlier. It's a really good toy line. Got Doctor Strange, got Thor, U.S. Agent, Daredevil, Hulk right there in the front. Got War Machine back there. Got Falcon and Iron Man right there. Got Nick Fury. Couple Toy Biz versions of well, it's all Toy Biz, but Captain America, Namor, Wolverine, Black Panther. We have Black Widow right there. Punisher, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Loki, Thor, and Beta Ray Bill in the back. Got Hawkeye. The Mandarin, another Captain America. Got Howard the Duck and Pip the Troll just chilling. We getting into the galactic side of things. Got the Hulk in the back, the Gray Hulk that I had when I was a kid. Got Vision and Scarlet Witch. Got Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, and the Fantastic Four. And then in the very front, we have some Marvel Secret Wars from the mid-'80s. Got both black and regular Spider-Man. Baron Zemo, which is actually a really hard figure to find, or at least it was for me. Wolverine and Doc Ock. Doc Ock, of course, does not have his tentacles, but it is what it is. Another Doctor Doom. In the back, we got Hulkbuster and a modern-day Marvel Legends Juggernaut. Another Iron Man. Magneto's up here chilling because I ran out of room on the bottom shelf. Super Skrull, Iron Fist, Spider-Man, the leader in the back, Black Bolt. Let's see, Punisher. This is the same Wolverine that I showed you earlier, one of the first Wolverine figures. Red Skull in the back, Elektra. We're getting into the Defenders now. The leader Hulk in the back, She-Hulk in the back, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, Bullseye. Got Scorpion, that's an extra Scorpion I have, and a Burger King toy Hulk. I can't remember. Mary Jane, World War Hulk, Luke Cage, Blade, Annihilus, Deathlock, movie Wolverine, movie Storm back there, Scarlet Witch from the movie. We got Cloak and Dagger right there, Shang-Chi with the nunchucks, And we got a lizard figure that I got on accident. This is not the lizard I ordered, but it's the one I got. And I was like, you know what? I may pop his head off and turn him into a custom of Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Somehow, someday. I got a guy who will do it. But nonetheless, you see, yeah, I got some freaking cobwebs and stuff. But there you can see my big giant Ninja Turtles. I think I had the blue one, and my stepdad turned around and bought me all 3 of the other ones for Christmas. And then that's the movie version of Michelangelo. Moving on down, we got the 1996 Hulk Rage Cage by Toy Biz. Has everything to it, even came in the box. But I used to use this steel cage as a kid for like Hell in a Cell matches because I didn't have a Hell in a Cell growing up for my wrestlers. But yeah, he's badass. But I looked for that forever. And then, of course, the Steve Urkel, baby. The drawstring Steve Urkel figure. No, he does not work. And then, of course, the rest of the shelf is all stuffed turtles, plush toys, all the way down the end until we get to the next part of the video, which is my wrestling section. So, there we go. That is that wall of the toy room, along with the piñata of Michelangelo. All right, and welcome back to my toy room tour, the end of 2020. This is going to be uploaded in 2021, but this is my toy room and what it looks like the last day of 2020. Yes, it is New Year's Eve when I'm filming this, and yes, this is my toy room. All right, so we're picking up in the wrestling section. Last time, we covered all of that, which is one whole wall, and that's all you got was one wall. But it is the most packed wall, so it did take 45 minutes to get through it. So nonetheless, we're going to pick up here, and this is my wrestling section. That whole wall, from where you can see to the corner, this, and the glass shelf right there. So we'll pick up on the table right here. The table is got some different figures. Got the referee, got Jim Cornette, Michael Buffer, and of course Sergeant Slaughter as the commissioner. And then the ring is having a little stare down right here. Everybody on the left is WWF. So Taker, Steve Austin, Triple H and Shawn, DX, Kane, Mick Foley, and The Rock. And then over here is all WCW figures. So Hulk Hogan, DDP, Ric Flair, The Giant, Surfer Sting, Goldberg, and Macho Man. So that's how that goes. And even the way they're split up on the table right here, this is supposed to be like the little aisleway for the wrestlers to come. When I get a stage, that's where Vince McMahon is standing. He is standing where the stage goes, and that's where there are no more figures on this table. Because I'm waiting to get a Titantron and or the WCW Nitro stage. One of the two. Titantron will probably work. I'll probably get both and set up a War Games arena with 2 rings and then kind of a TNA thing with 2 stages. But it is what it is. Nonetheless, as you can see, moving on across the top on this side of the aisleway, I guess you would say, we have different WCW Toy Biz figures. And yes, I do have a Dennis Rodman figure. I sure do. Hate on me all you want. Got the Outsiders, got Macho Man, got Goldberg back there. And that's actually the Goldberg I had when I was a kid, the Jackhammer version. The one where all of the figures were based off of their finishing moves. Like that's the Hulk Hogan that they had that was based off like the Hollywood version, and he come with like a director's chair and stuff. And actually the first Chris Jericho was like that too, where he's based off the Lion Tamer. Got the 2 Chris Benoit figures right there. Got the What Up Macho Man. Lex Luger, the same deal, where he actually come with an executioner's outfit and he was based off the Torture Rack. Bret the Hitman Hart, I actually do have the Hitman version of him where has like a pinstripe suit. And I don't care what nobody says, I like those figures. I got Saturn back there chilling. There are some notable missing ones I need. I need Roddy Piper. I need Raven. I need Steve Mongo McMichaels. And Conan, Rey Mysterio. Those are the ones off the top of my head that I know I need. But I'm almost done with those. Then on this side of the aisleway, we have some bone crunching actions. So the front row is all DX. Got Taker, Big Show, Chris Benoit, Edge, Dude Love, Austin, and The Rock behind them. And of course, Vince McMahon, that goes with the Titantron, is chilling at the top by himself because he's like the king of wrestling. Nonetheless, moving on. I didn't show these in the last video, but I also have these, the Gamerverse. I don't know who makes these. Hasbro makes these. So, got the Contest of Champions, Civil Warrior, and Marvel's Collector. Ryu and Black Widow. I have that Black Widow loose. And then Spider-Man and Mr. Negative. And then, of course, the Marvel Legends of the Executioner and Marvel's Enchantress. And I literally bought it just to get the axe so I could make my boy Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend. Alright, so I actually like these Masters of the Universe figures, or Masters of the WWE Universe figures that they're coming out with. I'm not a huge He-Man fan, but I do like these WWE figures. So, these just came out not too long ago, and I picked these up. The Fiend and Jake the Snake Roberts. And then also, I have the Rey Mysterio, the Finn Balor, the Ultimate Warrior, the Macho Man, Sting, and the Triple H figures. The only ones that I'm missing that I really wanted that I saw, I mean, I'm missing a lot. I'm missing Seth Rollins, Roman, and John Cena, but I don't want them. The ones that I actually want are the New Day, which is Manny Faces, where you like click his head and he turns into a different New Day character. And then the Braun Strowman is Beastman. Those are the only ones that I really want. And then we got Clash of Champions made by Toy Biz. Toy Biz. Sting and Hogan 2-pack. I cried like a baby until my mom got me this from Kmart when I was a kid. And this was actually one of the first things I bought to go when I started collecting toys. I got this for like $30. Super glued it back together. It's been opened. But I had to have it. Sting versus Hogan at Starrcade 97 still goes down as one of my favorite matches of all time. Even though the ending sucked. But the build was like one of the greatest builds to a wrestling match. Then we're getting into our WWE Retros by Hasbro. By Mattel, excuse me. Hasbro made the originals, which I'll show you in a second. But I got The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Mankind, Steve Austin, Triple H, and Chris Jericho. And out of those, I'd really like the Madness Macho Man one, and Kane and Undertaker. And I'm pretty much done. I mean, the Shield would be nice, the New Day would be nice, Jeff Hardy. You know, they would be cool, but I ain't got nowhere to put them. So, and they look so good in the box. But, and yes, that's how much I ended up paying a piece for them. $4 a piece from Ollie's. Like I said, if you ain't got an Ollie's, move somewhere that's got one. So now we're getting into my elites. And I will show off my elites. I have about 50 elites. 5 are not in the box, and like the rest of the 45 are. So here we go. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, Braun, Bray Wyatt as the Fiend. I got the New Day down low. And yes, my Kofi Kingston has the WWE title. Because he damn well should. Because Kofi Kingston should have been a world champion long before he was. But let's be honest, if they were going to make a black world champion, it should have been Shelton Benjamin. But that was back in 2004 also. That's just my opinion. I love Kofi. Love the New Day. So, moving on. Got Otis. Don't have Tucker because I don't like Tucker. But I like Otis. Got Andrade. Aleister Black. And Buddy Murphy. And Buddy Murphy is like my current favorite right now. Especially in the Chase variant black shorts. They are coming out with a new Buddy Murphy, but it is what it is. He's going to be in the Monday Night Messiah gear or whatever, the Disciple gear. But as you can see, these three right here, got Nikki Cross, Kurt Hawkins, and Rey Mysterio in his Halloween Havoc versus Eddie attire with the Cruiserweight title. Got Finn Balor, got a 2000 or 1999 Kurt Angle by, I believe is Jack Pacific. Yeah, Jack Pacific. Then we have the minifigures with the ring. I actually had one of these when I was a kid, but this is the No Mercy one, and it has a great lineup. Look at that. You get Undertaker, Mankind, Triple H, Stone Cold, and the New Age Outlaws. And this is what the place that everything that's pictured on the box comes in the box. So that's pretty badass. But, so yeah, I had the King of the Ring one, which came with Martian Thrasher, The Rock, Brian Pillman, Jerry the King Lawler, and Sonny. And it came with a crown and a cape for naming your King of the Ring. Anyways, back to the top with the elites. We got Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, who is the easiest elite to ever find. They have not made a Brock Lesnar in almost 20 series, but they've made like 12 AJ Styles in the past 2 years. Bruh, slow down. You're flooding the market. Nonetheless, let's see. We got Becky Lynch, Samoa Joe. I think I paid $10 for that Joe. Yep, I did. Ollie's. That's right, Ollie's, son. Got the only AEW figure I have, which is Kenny Omega. I'm going to get more. I'm not going to get them all, but I definitely want a Pentagon, an MJF, a Pac, and when they make him, I want Luchasaurus. So got the Velveteen Dream going on right there. I like Velveteen. I think Velveteen's a great wrestler. Got John Cena, Cedric Alexander. I'm a huge cruiserweights fan, so you're going to see a lot of cruiserweights. Actually, I have a whole shelf on the glass shelf that is dedicated just to cruiserweights. We'll get to that in a little bit. Shinsuke Nakamura, Surfer Sting with the world title. Shayna Baszler. Got my Hardy Boys up top, Jeff and Matt. That's the best Matt elite that they ever made, I thought. Got him for really cheap off Ringside Collectibles. A lot of my elites come off Ringside Collectibles. So if you're an elite collector, you might as well just cut out the middleman and go straight to Ringside. Got Pete Dunne, the super rare Chase variant Pete Dunne that I paid $60 for. Loose, without the knee tattoo. I turned around and found him in the box at Ollie's for $10. I was so pissed. But I was happy at the same time, so it is what it is. Got Io Shirai, Rusev. That's the best looking Rusev that they made in elite form. Got Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. This is not the heel Roman Reigns, but he's a good looking version of Roman Reigns. I just wish he had the pissed off face with the man bun, but either way, he's got the man bun, so I'll call it a win. Got the top picks, Ricochet. Got the new Keith Lee. Got Eric and Ivar. The Viking Raiders. And then going back to the top, we got Kyle O'Reilly. We got Roddy Strong. We got Bobby Fish. And we got Adam Cole, baby. The Undisputed Era is right there. Love the Undisputed Era. Great group. And then the only legend that I have, because I'm not really I only like to collect elites and modern wrestlers. I don't really like to get legends. But got Eddie Guerrero in the SummerSlam I'm Your Poppy t-shirt. That's what I'm talking about. So, you see my elites collection. Very nice, very nice. Now going to the red shelf, which is the Steel Cage Challenge. Hook it up to your TV, play on it. Nice. Got a bunch of characters from the early 90s, late 80s. Bret Hart, Undertaker, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper. This might have been when Hogan was in the middle of his saying racial slurs thing and been blackballed out of the Hall of Fame, so he might not be in that. But either way, that's still, you get Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior with Macho Man, Bret Hart, and Scott Hall, and Roddy Piper. Like, that's a good deal to me. But anyways, got the lunchbox of WrestleMania 3 stare down. And then we got the Galoob WCW figures. I don't have them all, but I got the 3 different Stings they put out. And I got the Steiners, and I got Luger. The only 2 I really want after that, or the only 3 I need are, I'm not worried about the Brian Zink and the Pillman, or no, I'd like the Pillman, but I'm not really worried about the other ones. I just want Arn Anderson, Pillman, and Flair. They're the only ones I want. 2 of the greatest video games I've ever played in my entire life, and I played video games for a long time. But SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, GoldenEye for the 64. Two absolute greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. Now we're getting into my LJN section. There you can see that it's very limited. Don't have many. These will move when I get more. Looking for Ultimate Warrior. I'm looking for a Sting that is, and I know what you're thinking, oh, Sting wasn't in the LJN. No, I want the WCW version that were basically made just like the LJNs. But I have Hogan, Andre, Piper, Iron Sheik, and George Steele, and I would like to get a Jake the Snake, Jimmy Snuka, Ricky Steamboat, and Ultimate Warrior, and Macho Man. And then I'll be very happy with my collection at that point. Next shelf, we have the Bone Crunching Actions. There you see I got the Hart Foundation chilling. They didn't make a Jim Neidhart, or he would be up there too. Got a couple various ones in the back. Got the Patriot, Mosh and Thrasher. Of course, got the LOD. And then Ahmed Johnson, Ken Shamrock, and Big Boss Man and Steve Blackman are all in the back. And then I got the Nation of Domination on the right. So, yep. That's not all of my Bone Crunching Actions. That's just where most of them sit. And then moving down, you're going to see various video games behind them, like WCW Mayhem, World Tour, Revenge, Nitro. I believe that's WrestleMania 2000. Let me see. Get him out of the way. Yes, WrestleMania 2000. Warzone, Royal Rumble for the Sega, Superstars for the Game Boy, and then 2 different ones that I didn't have anywhere to put them. So I got X-Men back there in the back, and Janet, which is a basketball game for Sega. So we got the Hasbros. I got Andre, Hawk and Animal, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the exact same Hulk Hogan I had when I was a kid, Ricky Steamboat, Superfly Snuka, and Jake the Snake. And then moving down to the bottom shelf, these are the WCW vibrating action figures. I don't think any of them vibrate anymore, but it'll be okay. So, Chris Benoit, Lex Luger, Sting in the front, the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, the NWO right there. I have all of them they made except for one, and that's Taskmaster, and I don't really care about Taskmaster, so in my mind, I got them all. Also, forgot to show you these. The Signature Series Austin 316 Bone Crunching Action figure from 97-ish. And then, of course, I have Steve Austin giving John Cena a stunner, because why not? And a cool little metal figure of Finn Balor, the Demon. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So, there's most of my wrestling section. And now we're going to move on to the glass shelf. And here we go. So, got Matt and Jeff Hardy in the Titantron Live series chilling. Got the Undertaker hanging out back there. Got Hogan and Sting having a little face-off. Got some bone-crunching actions up here. This isn't any rhyme or reason to this shelf. Got bone crunching actions. Got WCW figures, ECW figures. Speaking of which, ECW figures in the back. Got Sabu, the Dudley Boys, RVD, Dreamer, and then Just Incredible and Lance Storm. Steve Austin. Got the 2-pack of Razor and Diesel. Well, I don't think they were a 2-pack actually, but they were they were their last WWF figures before they went to WCW. And then this is the only 90s figure besides the Hasbro of the Ultimate Warrior. WCW never made a figure for his one-time appearance. And this is based off of his 96 comeback, where he fought Triple H at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 12. WrestleMania 12 was very underrated. But yeah. So there's that shelf. Got some cool big Marvel guys along with the Hercules that I talked about earlier in the video. Or in the last video, or how many videos I did. Nonetheless, moving on to the next shelf. Here are my loose elites. So I got Pete Dunne in his pose as best as I can, chilling. I got Tommaso Ciampa. Paid a lot of money for him. Still kind of mad I did. Got CM Punk. And I got Shawn Michaels. Along with Defining Moment Surfer Sting. Got a giant Sting in the back. Got 2 Psycho Sids right there. Well, Sid Justice, Sid Vicious / Psycho Sid, whatever you want to call him. One's the WCW version, one's the WWF version. You tell me which one looks better. And guess what? They both came out within a 2-year span. Yeah, that's the difference in Toy Biz and Jakks Pacific at the exact same time. I will make a video talking smack on Jakks Pacific compared to Toy Biz figures at the same time later on. But there you see in the back, got some like statue-like figures. So got a Jimmy Snuka, got a Unmatched Ruthless Aggression or something like that. Shawn Michaels. Got a Macho Man right there. Got a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Got an Andre the Giant back there. So it's a good little shelf. This next shelf is literally miscellaneous wrestlers. So here we go. Scott Hall, Undertaker, TNA AJ Styles, DDP, TNA Samoa Joe. Got a Rusev back there in the back. Got a Sabu back there in the back. Got a awesome Ruthless Aggression era Shelton Benjamin. Got a Surfer Sting from Toy Biz, wearing the Zack Ryder coat, might I add. This is that Bret the Hitman Hart I was talking about. Got a Titantron Live Jericho. Got a Dean Ambrose Basic back there. Got a Kurt Angle Ruthless Aggression figure. Got a Titantron Live Chris Benoit. Got the Steiner Brothers from Toy Biz right there in the front. Got Brock Lesnar back there in the back. Ruthless Aggression style. It's probably like a 2002, 2003 figure. Got an Edge right there. Luger, Scott Hall. Behind him, I got Booker T in the white, Booker T in the black, and Stevie Ray. Way back in the back, we got Undertaker. We got an old school Taker. We got Jeff Hardy wearing his Intercontinental title. Wow. Okay. So that's the wrestling section. I have handled all the wrestlers now. Now moving on to the next section. This is my kiddie section. So Disney's Gargoyles, along with the Rugrats back there in the back. All 5 Rugrats, or all 4 of the original characters, plus I got an Angelica back there. And then I got the Gargoyles, Disney's Gargoyles. I have all the main characters from that, all with their wings. And I have all their weapons, I just don't have them pulled out. Then going down low, we got Pizza Hut's hand puppets of the Land Before Time. All 6 of them. And 5 out of the 6 look really good as far as like missing paint. The only one that I'm worried about is Ducky. Ducky's looking a little rough. And then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Power Game board game. I literally bought this for $10 at a flea market, and I absolutely love the box art. So I was like, yeah, I got to have that. So I got it. So that's one side of the shelf. Oh, the glass shelf, rather. Next, moving on, and as you can see, the trophies are my dad's and my brother's and mine from where we played football and did different. Well, my dad raced and we played football, and I have a soccer trophy from when I was a kid up there too. But showing off the trophies, he like there. Some of them are good or good sportsmanship, and other ones are like his championship trophies where he actually won. Like I believe that is his. Ooh, sorry. That's his championship sportsmanship award. I put that one in the middle. I believe that one is his one where he won the championship. But different ones like that. All right, moving on to the other side of the glass shelf. This is my wooden dragon that is carved out of wood, obviously. But he is 100% a badass. My stepdad had this in his office for the longest time, and I kept telling him, one day you're going to give that to me. Well, one day he actually did give it to me. I bugged him enough to where he actually did give it to me as a Christmas gift. And it is absolutely beautiful. Hand carved. Look at that detail. That's just great. I mean, he's pretty big. Like, that's my hand next to it. So he's pretty big. But then top shelf, we got some other trophies back there in the back. We got a walkie-talkie Ninja Turtle piggy bank of Batman. We got the first two figures that were actually in my collection when I started. My mother-in-law got me these of Joker and Michelangelo from the movie as a joke, and it turned into all of this. Nonetheless, here we go. 2 new additions at the end of this year. But got Silent Bob complete with a cigarette and a cigarette behind his ear. And I got Jay. And I absolutely love Jay. And Jay's telling all y'all what he thinks about that. Nonetheless, I got this awesome. My mom got me this at the beginning of my collecting. Back when I was only collecting comics. She got me this as a gift. It is a Ninja Turtle from Germany made out of nothing but springs. Super awesome. But, yeah. Alright, and the next shelf is my shelf that I said was dedicated to nothing but cruiserweights. So, real quick, got the WWE Cruiserweight title right there in the front. Got 3 Rey Mysterios right there because he's the greatest cruiserweight of all time. At me, I don't care. So, Tonka Michinoku, which was WWF's version of a cruiserweight, and he was actually really good. I liked him as a kid. We also got 2 different versions of Psychosis without the mask from WWE, and then Psychosis from AAA back there in the back. I am going to customize him and make him look like the WCW version. Got Ultimo Dragon right there in front of him. Got Paul London and Billy Kidman. I thought it was fitting to put them next to each other. Got Eddie Guerrero. That's like my favorite Eddie Guerrero figure of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Disco Inferno in front of him. The first ever Chris Jericho figure. And Chris Benoit and Rob Van Dam and Dean Malenko. Right there. No, Rob Van Dam wasn't really a cruiserweight. Neither was Chris Benoit. But they just fit well with everybody else that's in the glass or in this shelf of the cruiserweight section. So, moving on. This is a little bit of everything. Mostly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we got Fugitoid, Chrome Dome, Shredder, Slash, another Krang, Ratman, General Trag, I think it was, Space Usagi Jimbo, Metalhead, I think it was. I got a Triceraton, Elite Guard, and that is an awesome figure. I don't care what anybody says. It's one of my favorite figures in my entire collection. This was one of my favorite figures growing up, and he's so simple. He's a nobody in the show, but the fact that he's wearing like a mask that looks like Kane, a hat that looks like Raiden. He's got awesome articulation, and he comes with a sai, and he's got awesome fucking like sculpt. Oh man, he was just amazing growing up. I thought he was like one of the coolest figures, and I still do till this day. So then we also got these Ninja Turtles in the front based off the cartoon. Got those for $30. Super articulated, a lot of different points, double knees, double elbow joints, ball joints in the or not ball joints, but rotation ball joints or whatever in the shoulders and the hips. All the weapons and the stands, $30. Can't beat that. Got some VHS tapes in the back of Dragon Ball Z, Spider-Man, the original Ninja Turtles movie, an ECW one, and some more Dragon Ball Z. Moving down to the next shelf. This shelf has got to get filled in, but we got the Ready Player One 4-pack that I got for like $7 at a bookstore. I think it was Books A Million. Got a TIE Fighter and Grifter. And that is going to get filled in. But for right now, we don't have anything to fill it with. Moving on down, this is the Wreck-It Ralph shelf. So we got Shank's car with Vanellope in the car seat. And then the rest of the crew. Yes, Ralph, Vanellope, Shank, Calhoun, and Felix. And then a Lakers towel, because I'm a Lakers fan. And that's also going to be the Lakers shelf once I get it set up and I have Lakers figures. Moving on to the next spot. Up top, see an awesome DX painted on the wall. Got some masks that I got from different concerts. Every time I go to a concert, I buy a mask. So I got Joker, Joey Jordison from Slipknot, Venom, and my mom got me that one from France. It's an actual medieval mask. Looks really cool. The next shelf is my Walking Dead figures. Pan across really quick. I just see my different Walking Dead figures. Very happy with my Walking Dead figures. Then the next shelf is one that I've been moving around. I'm constantly changing my toy room, but this is the Pennywise shelf, complete with the first movie, NECA version of Pennywise, along with the Toons version of Pennywise made by NECA. And then I'm gonna get the other 3-packs, but this is Richie, Eddie, Bill, Georgie, and 2 Pennywise figures. I'm also missing the Ben and Bev 3-pack and the Stan and Mike 3-pack, which I will be getting those. So that'll be my Pennywise shelf. And also I'll be getting the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. That's what those blank spots are for. Now we're getting into my Dragon Ball section. So I don't have a lot of Dragon Ball. Not compared to other people. But I always liked Dragon Ball. I tried to go back and get all the figures I had when I was a kid. I actually have most of the ones I had when I was a kid. But those are my Dragon Ball figures. I got that awesome playset from GameStop. And it fits so well with the Irwin figures. It's like perfect size for those. But yeah, that's my Dragon Ball section. See some posters on the wall. Got Joker and Harley Quinn, Spider-Man and Super Mario 3, and a Mad Hatter one. Got this giant bat plane. This thing is huge. Like, this is my foot next to it. Yeah, it's like over 3 feet long. It's pretty huge. And of course, we have a Ninja Turtle who is strapped with Negan's bat, a world championship, and a tap-out hat. Son, you see this Ninja Turtle walking down the street, and you do not want any parts of this. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, now we're getting into my Ninja Turtles section. So, there you see, there's this shelf. Got the different tin signs, metal signs up top. Bartman, Batman, Spider-Man, Ninja Turtles, a Harley Quinn one, and Wolverine one. Got the big 10-inch Turtles. Only one I'm missing is that spot that is designated for Donatello once I get him. Got the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles right there. Top shelf, still pretty empty because I'm going to collect some Corps. That's what these are. They're like knockoff G.I. Joes from the 80s. But they're so great. They sold them at the Dollar Tree when I was a kid. Got some Robin Hood figures. Got a nice little Dino that I actually had when I was a kid. And Bartman. Because I like Bartman. And then got the Biker Mice from Mars right there. I'm only missing Modo. Don't care about the villains. Don't remember them really. Got the Boz. Brian Bosworth. He should have been a wrestler, not a football player, but I'm just saying. Got the Double Dragon figures right there. And then the only He-Man figures I have in my collection. One that I got back there as a gift. Like a Lego version or something like that. Mega Blocks, I guess it is. Mega Construction. And then a Skeletor and He-Man. With all their weapons. And some weapons they're not supposed to have because I went out and bought more weapons. Got this awesome, I can't remember what he's called. Stone Protectors, I think he's called. He's basically a troll made like a Ninja Turtle. Basically. But I had him when I was a kid, so I had to go back and get him. Now, we're getting into my Street Sharks section. I only have 5 Street Sharks. But to tell you the truth, that's all you ever need. You only need the original 4 and Wet Willie. That's all you need there. So the next section is my movie collection Ninja Turtles. Michelangelo got all 4 of them. None of their original weapons, obviously. But it is what it is. Donatello won't stand up. That's why he's like chilling in the back like that. Then we got Super Shredder, Toko, and Razor right there. Moving on down, we have the Universal Monster 4-pack, or 4 Ninja Turtles sold separately. And they came with, I got those actually for like my 5th birthday. And I went back looking for those, and those things were super expensive. So I had to go back and buy them one by one. It took me a while. Then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 movie figures, the samurai versions. Only Donnie has the hat, but Leo, Raph, and Mikey don't look bad. And I actually think the hat should have been removable as a kid. But that's just me. So, going up to the top, we got the comic book version of Michelangelo. I'll probably get the other 3 once I get to a point where I'm running out of stuff to buy. And then we have the Raphael in disguise. And the Casey Jones 2-pack by NECA, licensed by Nickelodeon, and sold at Walmart. Then we had the Stranger Things Super 7 or Funko Reaction figures, one of the 2. But either way, got Dustin, Lucas, Mike, Will, 11, Barb, and Chief Hopper. So there's my Stranger Things section, I guess if you want to call it a section. It's only 7 figures, but now we're getting into the one thing I wanted as a kid more than anything, and that was the Technodrome. And yes, my only 2 foot soldiers. Foot soldiers are really hard to find if you're just getting into collecting. You find a foot soldier for less than $40 or $30 or $40, you better buy it and buy every other one that you find because they are definitely worth it. Got the van down there. Got the foot ski. All the villains, Rocksteady, Bebop, and Shredder with the cape. Baxter Stockman, Undercover Donnie. That's my favorite Ninja Turtles figure of all time, is Undercover Donnie. Got the big android body of Krang with Krang in it. I know you guys saw the Krang walker over there and was like, hey, where's your Krang? You missing your Krang. No, I'm not. He's in his body. He's in his body. Huh. So there we go. That was kind of weird. Anyways, there's the Technodrome right there. It's not 100% complete. I don't care. I got it for like $200. Yes, I had to pay $200 for an incomplete toy. But you do what you got to do when you're a collector, man. And you cut what corners you want to because it's your collection and you do what you want. Got the original 4 Ninja Turtles. I believe with original weapon. No. That's right. He doesn't have original weapons. But got Splinter with the outfit. Yeah, that's right. Yosagi Yojimbo or whatever his name is right there. Got some got Casey and April up here on top of the playset with a Next Mutations Shredder, which is actually a very underrated figure. I used to use him as a Juventud Guerrero when I was a kid because they never made a Juventud Guerrero. Why didn't they make a Juventud Guerrero? Actually, I used him as Psychosis. But then we got the head dropping turtles, and I have all 4 of those. So yeah, there's my Ninja Turtles collection right there. And the reason that spot on the wall is blank is because my big movie poster is going to go right there behind all of it. So now we're going to go kind of fast, looking behind my TV and stuff. Got the Hook movie figures. Got the little ship that the Lost Boys use with Peter Pan on top. Got Rufio with the skateboard. And we got Captain Hook. And they got all their weapons. 2 swords and a gun. Let's see from this angle. And a gun. Alright, so we got some carrying cases of the X-Men and Ninja Turtles up top. These are my MISC figures of my other 2 ninjas from the Power Ranger movie. The Phantom, the Mask, and Captain Motherfucking Planet. Harley Quinn box set with the mask and a comic. You got a Dig Dug up top that I got as a gift. Got a electronic talking Venom. Spits out 4 spider baiting phrases. Have a Transformer. I am not a Transformers fan, but I got this for free when buying a big lot. And it looks like a Japanese version of a firefighter Transformer. So I was like, hey, thanks for the free figure. Got a Ragula from Skeleton Warriors. Not big into Skeleton Warriors. Don't want to collect them all, but a Ragula I had when I was a kid, so had to go back and get that. I got a Green Hornet figure over here that fell over. Much like Transformers, much like He-Man, is the same classification as G.I. Joe because those are the only 5 G.I. Joes I have in my collection. Nothing special. Literally bought other figures and they came with it, so I put them all together. Got a Joker right here chilling on the wall. Got Baby Yoda along with Jonesy and Mr. Peely, my Fortnite characters. And I only want 1 more Fortnite figure, and that would be the Dire Wolf because I always thought he looked the coolest. Got a Mortal Kombat bookshelf or bookends. Holding up my DVD and video game collection. Yeah, there's some spots that are open in there because I play my games still. Nonetheless, we move on. My wife got me this wood carving Wood Warriors Joker. And then this is my UFC section with Tito, Frank Mir, Nogueira, Kevin Randleman. I just got that Conor McGregor back there in the back, and Kimbo Slice along with Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre in the box. And my Tito up top. Moving on, we got this Disney Barbie doll thing that is Leia putting the message in R2-D2. Got this cool Batman that I had when I was a kid. Found it. I don't know how. I don't even know who made it. But I had it when I was a kid, had the cape and everything, but I found that in a thrift store for like $8, and I was like, I must have that because I don't even know how to look that up. Got the Gremlin Stripe. I think his name was Spike, and they just couldn't call him Spike. But anyway, Spike from the Gremlins Ultimate version by NECA. I have little different Millennium Falcon down low. I keep on wanting to call it the Phantom, but it's not the Phantom. It's a movie Alec Baldwin was in the 90s. And I didn't even watch the movie. I've never seen the movie, but the figures were amazing. So, I got those figures. The Shadow, I think it's called. Sounds about right. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. This is my only 2 Nightmare Before Christmas figures. I will be working on my Nightmare Before Christmas. They will have their own shelf by the end of 2021. Got some rock candy figures of Mystique, Chun-Li. Of course, I have Jeffrey the Giraffe for $10. Saw him. Waited so long to get him. Not because I didn't have the money, but obviously because I was like, oh man, they got 1 million of them. They'll never sell them all. And they're still in the store now. But I finally just broke down one day and got it. Got my piggy banks right here of Raphael and Hulk. Up top, as you can see, there's my Toy Story figures. Don't have them all, just have the main characters, but that's good enough for me. So, got the Hardy's X-Men figures from the 90s. And below the Toy Story is the Small Soldiers. And nope, I don't have them all, I just have enough. Enough to be happy with, at least for now. So, that is the bulk of my collection. Now we get into my baby. My one and only. My over 100 figures of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is my favorite game of all time. Favorite game franchise, favorite story, favorite anything. I love Mortal Kombat. And it's not just the blood and guts that I like. It's not that it's a fighting game. It's just the story of Mortal Kombat that I absolutely love. Anyways, Storm Collectibles Reign. Got some 6-inch figures in the box right here. As you can see, Kano, Baraka, Nightwolf, Kotal Khan, Quan Chi, Kitana. Then we go into the Funko Savage World versions of Liu Kang, Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kitana. Then we got McFarlane Toys, Baraka, Kitana, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Spawn, with the sword, and Johnny Cage. And then we're going to just shoot on over here. We got an awesome hat. We have 5 of the 8 Toy Island 10-inch versions. I'm only missing Sector, Johnny Cage, and Kitana. 2 of which are in the box. In between the 2 boxes is where all my Mortal Kombat games go. Yes, I have Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the way. And they will go in between there, along with the movies and the other things. Then we go down to the bottom shelf. And this is the bulk of the collection. Right there, son. That's right. This collection is over $2,000. But I'm trying to pan really slow. I'm not going to name everybody out. But yes, awesome, awesome collection. Just want to show this off real quick. Is that a custom Ken Chi? Why, yes it is. Found a guy called Locked and Loaded on eBay selling those. And I bought that and the smoke, custom made, for like $30 a piece. I understand that Spawn, Terminator, Predator, and Alien are not part of Mortal Kombat, but damn it, they've been in Mortal Kombat, so they go with my Mortal Kombat figures. Got a custom-made Ermac right there. Matches the rest of my G.I. Joe ninjas. So there we go. There's my Mortal Kombat collection. I'm very, very, very proud of my Mortal Kombat collection. Now, slide up on this real quick. It's my Kingdom Hearts collection. Got my little heartless bastards over here. And I got my heroes. Why is that spot empty, you say? Because I need a Donald Duck, dog. But yes, there's my heroes. And then I need a Vanitas of the Mystery Minis by Funko. Alright, so now, from there, we get into my Star Wars section. And of course, the Starry Night with the stickers on the front, it just goes together. But anyways, this is my Star Wars collection. These are my loose Star Wars figures. Not going to name them all. Just going to show them off. That's the only Ahsoka I have. I really need a better Ahsoka. But hey, it is what it is. My bounty hunters. Really like my Star Wars collection. It's pretty much complete. Like, I really don't get too crazy. I say that, and then you're gonna see the other wall, and you're gonna be like, "Well, yeah, you went a little crazy." But it's the newer Star Wars guys. Got Jango. There's some prequels stuff back there. Got the Outrider with a Dash Rendar in it, and a Dash Rendar back there. I like Dash Rendar because I like the video game he was in, Shadows of the Empire. Got a Wampa. About to womp the shit out of somebody. This is the extent of my Stormtrooper army. You can't have an army without the Moff, Grand Moff Tarkin right there. Showing off my walkers, my chicken walker back there, my other chicken walker right there. And how much did I pay for that chicken walker? Say what? $200? No, I paid $2 for that. Yeah, it's totally worth $2. You ever find any kind of Star Wars vehicle for $2, pick that bitch up. So there we go. There's the extent of my Star Wars collection. There's the only G.I. Joes I have in the box. Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. And then I have my boxed Star Wars stuff. And got the Mandalorian, the original Mando, Black Series. Got Cara Dune, Black Series. Luke and Han and the Millennium Falcon shooter guns thing. Got Leia up there in the disguise. Her Bouche disguise. Got some retros over here. Nice little retro lot. Got IG-11 from The Mandalorian down there. Got the Jedi Fallen Order figures of Cal Kestis and the Second Sister Inquisitor, which is also Trilla. Got some different Star Wars figures right there from the sequel trilogy. Got some Rogue One figures. Got all the commemorative gold 2-packs. All 9 of the 2-packs. Got the Emperor, Mace Windu, Grievous, Maul, Leia, Snoke, Watu, another Snoke, Kylo Ren, Black Series, Baby Yoda, Child, got Jar Jar, Yoda, Greedo, prequel trilogy Luke, Mando and Cara Dune, Darth Vader, and there you go. So there's my entire collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the toy room tour. Until then, we'll see you next time.